Hey guys, katiejuly again. 2 videos in 1 week. Sort of, this is part 2 of my week 42 post-op gastric bypass update. I made a full 10-minute video and I posted it and I went to work and then I came home and I looked at it and only the first 3 minutes had gone up. So I don't even totally remember what I was talking about, but I feel like I just started a story about having a week of eating a lot of carbs, and then it like clicked off, and I was like, ooh, it's a little grim for an ending. But basically what I was saying is that I'd gone 3 weeks without weighing myself. 1 week was kind of bad eating and eating lots of carbs, which digest really quickly, and so I'm able to eat a little bit more of them than obviously protein. So I was avoiding the scale, and then 2 weeks of moving, and I'd packed up my scale. And a little bit of me went crazy. Like, I have to say, those 2 weeks, not in terms of eating. Like, I was, we went to the farmer's market, we were eating lots of vegetables. I was really trying to concentrate on just eating when I was hungry, eating 3 meals, not even eating 3 meals. Eating when I was hungry and not grazing all day, but knowing for me that I really need like 5 to 6 meals in a day, and kind of letting myself do that, because I feel like when I'm like, I'm only going to eat 3 meals today, that's when I kind of like push what I'm eating at a meal, because I'm like, okay, well, I might need a little bit more so I don't get hungry really quickly, and all of that. So 2 weeks of like having no clue what I weighed. Like, I wasn't going to Weight Watchers, just no clue. And I got really freaked out that I had gone back up to 183. And I know that's insane to think that those few pounds would like really freak me out, because when I was bigger, when I was in the 290s, it's like, another drop in the bucket, throw on 5 pounds. But here I can really feel it in my clothes, being in the 180s. And finally unpacked the scale the day that I decided I wanted to go back to Weight Watchers, and just, I'd been away for a month, but to me, I really like having a program that I can follow, and, just the in-person support of going to the meetings and being one extra level of accountable, having to get on their scale once a week. And it had been a whole month since I'd been to a meeting, and I had lost 0.4 pounds. I might have already told you this. This is part of making the video twice. But I was so happy about that, because I feel like normally without the surgery, when I was doing Weight Watchers, if I'd stopped for a month, bam, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, especially in this like crazy stress of moving. And instead I lost almost half a pound. And I know, in terms of racing towards my goal weight and being in the 150s, which is my goal, yeah, a whole month and only losing half a pound is like, oh, but it doesn't feel that way to me. I don't know, like, to me it is such a success to have had maintenance without totally obsessing about what I was eating, to be eating healthy even under stress, was, to me that was like such a success. And yeah, that's awesome. awesome. So now I'm back in my routine, still eating healthy. I'm eating breakfast. This is cottage cheese and melon. And I'm going to the gym. The real thing is, now that we're moved, I feel like I can go to the gym again, because I'm not spending all my free time packing and looking at apartments. So I got on the scale this morning and I was 174. So I've even gone a little bit down, which is cool too, because 175, I was at 180 for so long. I think I've been there for 2 months. 180, 183, 180, 178, 180. That getting, like, to me it's 5 and 10 pound marks. You know what I mean? Dipping below 175 is like, okay. Now, in my head, this is always what I think about, which is crazy, is like, if I had to fill out a form and I was checking boxes, I would check under 175, which is really exciting to me. And I'm in a size 12. That's the other thing. It's like, before I was like 12, 14, depending on if I just washed the jeans or if I'd already worn them once and how comfortable I wanted to be or whatever. Now it's like size 12, which feels really good. One of the things I want to talk about really quickly, I know Be the Best Me, I think is your screen name. She does Bikram yoga, but my best friend moved to Brooklyn from Atlanta, so I have her here, and she's really into yoga too. And she was like, let's, we're in a new neighborhood, let's try out Bikram yoga, which is the hot yoga. So we went, and they had a 1-week pass where you pay $20. You can go as much as you want in the 1 week if you're a new student, so I did that. And it is crazy. I don't know if you guys know about hot yoga, but they heat the room to 105 degrees, pump in the humidity, And then I do vinyasa yoga, which is like really flowy. And this is more like drills kind of. I don't know, it's a lot of like sit-ups and then like twisting and all this stuff. And it's 90 minutes. And so I went with her, and it was, by the end, I was drenched with sweat. Like, cannot even remember a time I was this sweaty, because you're working out in 105 degrees. But it was really cool too, and I don't think that I'm going to stick with it past this 1 week, but I'm going to go today now that I've like signed on to this all-you-can-eat yoga. I'm going to go today and do it again just to like feel like I'm getting my money's worth. But I was like, oh, it was really nice, because a lot of the yoga that I've been doing is like the intro yoga classes and stuff like that. It was nice to go to straight up hardcore yoga and not worry that I, was going to be totally out of my depth. And there were definitely things that I couldn't do, but a lot of people in the room, even a lot of people who were smaller than me, couldn't do them too. So that felt really cool. The other exciting thing, I have so much to tell you guys, is that Becky and I bought bikes. I'm going to try to turn the computer and see if you guys can see them, okay? I know it's sort of weird, but they are sitting right there. We have to carry them up and down the stairs to the apartment because we don't have locks yet. And they're so cute. Mine's like this pink cruiser bike. It looks sort of vintagey. And usually I feel like getting in a bike, you feel like you're on top of the bike and you're going. This one, because the handles are like this, I feel almost like I'm in a car. Like, I feel so protected in this little bike cage. It's just cool. So we're going to go on a bike ride when she gets off work today. I'm off already for the holidays. So I'm really, really excited about that. And then a little bit, speaking of being off for the holidays, I try not to talk. This is sort of the end of WLS stuff, but I try not to talk a lot about work on my videos, in part because I'm really freaked out that like a coworker will stumble upon them and I'll get in trouble, or like they'll forward it to a million people or whatever. But I've been posting some of my articles that I write. I work at a magazine. I've been posting some of my articles on my Facebook page, and some of you guys are on that. And then I was like, whatever, I'll just show you guys where I work. So I work at, this is our latest issue, Fast Company magazine, and it's a business magazine that is sort of, I think of it as, the hip business magazine. It's got kind of a cool vibe. But the exciting thing is that I have a few articles in this month, and on the contributors page, I don't know if you can see that, look right here. Who's that? Who's that right there? It's me! I made it onto the contributors page this month. I'm an editor at the magazine, and I think I have 3 or 4 articles that I wrote in this issue. So, I know some people, whatever, that I'm like getting so many requests, but I feel like it's really interesting to get to know people beyond just like what's on the scale. And I was really touched that a few close friends on, his videos did ask what magazine I worked for, because I've mentioned that I work at a magazine. So I was thinking, if you guys, you can find it at Borders and Barnes & Nobles and all that, Fast Company. But if anyone wants to send me their address, just in a private message, I will totally send you a copy of the magazine, just if you're interested. The things that I write about in this issue, which is the one that I'd be sending, I have a story about Panera, which I'm sort of obsessed with. I have a story about Femden, which is part of Smart Design, which deals a lot about how designing products for women is really an under-neglected area. And then I have a story about big companies taking creative leaps with new brand extensions. So, just a few totally different pieces, food, design, big business stuff. But if anyone wants to take a read, go ahead and send me a message, and I will be happy to send you guys the thing. The only other thing, and I can't believe that I am able to chatter away for 10 minutes, even though half my videos did post 2 days ago. But I, also being in, the new apartment, unpacked, back on my computer, have been like gorging myself on videos the last 2 days. And so I finally saw Allison's video about South Carolina meet and greet, and Jungle Girl, Andrea, and several of these Skinny Sarah's videos about the Las Vegas meet and greet, and I'm so excited. I have to, now that we have just been hemorrhaging money with the move, because it seems like everything costs $1 billion, I have to sit down with Becky and figure out what our real budget is, but hopefully I will be able to make it to both, because they both sound awesome. So I'm going to get going. I'm doing a yoga class in an hour. Ooh, sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. But hope you guys are having a good day and having a good holiday weekend. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.